Trying to fix my tripod real fast. What's up, Mike? How you been, man? Yeah, no podcast last night. Andy's away, so we'll be back next week. I'm pretty busy, Mike. I have a show this weekend I'm setting up for. I probably shouldn't have done this show because I'm scrambling to pack up for that show, but I'll get through it. All right, so I have an assortment of vintage sports, some non-sport, some cards, some buttons, some toys, a little bit of everything that I'll be running. Oh, awesome. Oh, very cool. That quilt. Super cool. How much do you have to pay it if you don't mind saying? You don't have to say if you don't want. Let me get something on the stage here. Oh, wow. That's a steal. Great buy. Let me move to the stage. It's pretty cool lot. Let me lower this more. And it's set up for clothing, so it's still very high. Sorry, guys, making everyone nauseous here. All right, that'll be better. There we go. Now I'm not killing my back, too. So I got a group of, I think there's 5. 1, 2, 3, no, 6 of these Johnny Walker red metal coins with their scheduled coins for the Giants. I think it was Jets and Giants. So that one's a Jets, 1972. Giants, Jets, Giants, Jets, Giants, Jets. So it's 3 and 3. So 6 scheduled coins, 1972. Johnny Walker red advertising, 1972. Running out for $2. What's up, Drew? How's it going? Drew, I'm still waiting on Rod to get your name right over in the breaks, right? Some diamonds in the street, maybe? The whole name's not showing up for me. All right, so let me pin a little giveaway here. Your choice of one of these 3 vintage packs. I might not even pin it start a giveaway. Let me add one real fast. Give me 1 second. There we go. Duplicate. All right, so your choice of those 3 vintage packs: Hook, Wyvern, which is like a TCG game, or Pro Set Hockey. And by the way, I'm doing a football card break tonight on Did the Cards. There's 2 football breaks, both having a little vintage pack in them. The one has an 82 Topps rack pack. You can pull a Lawrence Taylor rookie, Ronnie Lott rookie. They're both breaks are centered around Optic. Then I have a Pieces of the Past break I'll do after that, and maybe a little Garbage Pail Kids break as well. Some Casey cards. I have a little stack of Happy Days cards. It's pretty close to a full set. I don't know if it's a full set. They are in order. Or at least somewhat in order. How's it going, man? What's up, Crystal? Crystal, I'm selling on dibdit.com if you want to come over from YouTube. Guys, if you're looking for anything specific, let me know. I have a bunch of stuff I can run here. All right, this is a cool, yeah, they were from 78, maybe. 76. So pretty old. As old as me, at least. This is a, let's see. I think a numismatic. I can never say this word. I know what it means, but numismatic, like stamp collecting association, Philadelphia badge, 1957. So again, it's on its like placard that would have the person's name on it. Philadelphia City Hall there. Got the 1957 date down there. The American Numismatic Association. The Shrine of Liberty. And that's the city's color. So pretty cool vintage metal button here. All right. Got a group of all-star buttons. We got 2000. I can't really read that date. It's hard to read it. You guys can probably see it in the camera better than I can see it. 2010 on that one. 2010 again. 2016. And that's a Yankee Stadium one, 2008. So 5 All-Star Game buttons. $2. What's up, Wolves? Okay, Mike is in. Thank you, Mike. Breaking the ice for me. Mike taking it down. Thank you, Mike. Kyle, can you take these? Okay, Mike. There you go. Get a pair of what's with the pins? I don't know what you mean, jackets. We got a pair of baseballs. We have a Mickey Mantle facsimile signature baseball. And then we have this one that's sealed in the bag. It's a San Francisco Giants. Pretty cool, like hologram, or at least it looks like a hologram ball. It's hard to see because it's in the packaging. But you got those two, Mantle, Giants. Oops. What's up, Sean? Happy Friday. We got a Sharon Osbourne boxed action figure by Smitty, I guess, is a company. These are from 2002, so it is vintage. So a little comic lot. We have, these are pretty early. This is a 12 center. Batman and Metal Man, or Metal Men. Number 74. Got Avengers, 12 center. Has some paper loss on the cover. Journey to the Center of the Earth. That has some writing on the cover, a lot of writing. And there's a Metal Men, like, with the cover ripped off. And I think these are, I forget the name of these. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me, but if they didn't sell in the comic shop back in the 50s or 60s or whatever, they would take the covers off and then give them back to the store so they couldn't sell them. And there's still some value if you pull a great one that has no cover. Here we go. 4 vintage comics, 12 centers, Batman, Metal Men, 12 cent Avengers, Classics Illustrated Journey to the Center of the Earth, and then that one coverless. I did see that, Casey. I mean, it's been a long time coming for something to happen to him because he's been in a lot of trouble. I mean, it sounds like a crazy story. I mean, I didn't hear the super deep detailed parts of it, but there's a. I'm gonna take that with me. The stuff on top of the dryer. That stuff can be hung too. Oh, are they? Yeah. Okay. Can you throw them back? Can you throw them in the dryer for me? Yeah, that's good. Well, they were. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right. All right. Here we got a little Phillies 1988 facsimile baseball. I mean, that whole situation with Antonio Brown with the his, I forget, it was movers, and they wouldn't move their truck or something. And I mean, that was a bizarre story back then. We got a pair of Super Bowl buttons. These are Super Bowl 29, 1995, still on card. These are pretty good. Yeah, I forget all the details of that story, but that was a pretty wild story. Guys, if you have requests, let me know. Happy to run whatever. So the first one didn't get any. Absolutely, Davey. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the more wildly entertaining things where he ran off the field. Was he with the Jets at that point? Maybe it was the Patriots. I think it was the Patriots, right? He took his shirt off and ran off mid-game. Bucks. But I knew he was with Brady. That's what I was saying, Patriots. Yeah. Thanks, Davey. Here's a little Kelly Osbourne action figure. Oh, this one's Davey Grubb. You seen her face when I tossed her that ball. She panicked. She caught it. Here's a cool little group of there's 4 of these vintage Marks, 1960s plastic Marks football players. No worries, man. See you, Casey. That one. The giveaway's running. Mojo. There you go, man. Congrats. There's a choice of the Hook, Wyvern, or the Pro Set Hockey. Mojo, I'm setting up the Philly Vintage Flea. I know that's a long trek for you guys, but you guys should. That's a great show if you ever get out to the Philly area on one of their shows. I don't get to a lot of clothing shows, but that's one of the cooler ones I've been to. Here's the Marks. 1960s. There are marked Lewis Marks on the base. About like 6 inches tall. Mike's in. Think you're ready to pick her one? Ready to pick her one? Coming your way. This is a cool piece. Definitely some good value here. This feels like it has some age, but it's a religious medal. St. George. I don't know, it's like a Roman numeral, like calendar of some sort on back. No, I didn't see any metal marking as far as content. Even the little twine it's on is pretty cool. Wolves baseball is in. It's going to be a nice buy at $2, Wolves. There you go. Thank you. Wolves, I mentioned it earlier, but I have a break tonight, a football break on Dibdick Cards. Wolves baseball. That's it's mostly an optic break, but I'll have some vintage mixed in with that. Knock me online. Knock me offline. The 57 break, Mike, is next Sunday, the 22nd. Yes, that's a baseball break on Dibdick Cards. I'm doing a Bowman Mega 3 Bowman Blasters and a 1957 top set break that has one PSA 7 card or greater in it. That's Sunday. Tonight I have a football break that has vintage packs in both breaks. And then next Thursday I have another break that I have a very cool break that I didn't load it up yet, but it's going to be optic, either fat packs or hanger boxes from every year from 2020. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Jerseys. I can show you jerseys that they wouldn't be like a $2 start, but I can, as I pack them up from the show, I'm happy to show you stuff, and I'll just give you my prices. You're on this. Let me know if you want me to do that. Yeah, absolutely. So this is a big lot of starting lineups. So I'll run through. It's going to be a slightly heavier package. So at Kareem, they were loose, obviously. Kareem, Marino. Is that Hal McRae? Isaiah. This is cool. Bo Jackson. About to break that bat over his thigh. Barry Sanders. His helmet's in there, I saw. Thurman Thomas. The Admiral. David Robinson. Von Hayes. Here we go. Michael Jordan. Let's see if these are, what year is that one? Another Bo Jackson. Mike Schmidt. That's a different Bo Jackson. He's fielding in that one. Got Wade Boggs. I'm sorry, not Wade Boggs. Dale Murphy. And the 3 helmets. Dolphins. Here's Sanders' helmet. Thurman Thomas's helmet. I guess that was Marino's helmet. Definitely the best ones would be the Bo, the Michael Jordan. And these are all for $2, the whole lot. Barry. Bo. All right, no takers there. Let me see where my jerseys are. So I'll just set it aside for a second. I know where the stuff is. There we go. Make that over. Actually, before I do that, I have a couple pieces here I'll run, and then I'll show some jerseys. Here's a classic baseball board game. Still sealed. Got Nolan Ryan, Will Clark, Dion. Still has the dice and stuff in the back with the checklist. It's 1990. Anybody wants that? Just going to run like 3 pieces here I have on the table, and then I'll flip through the rack. The 3 packs, 88 tops, 91 Bowman, Batman, first, what was that? I guess that's first series. This seal is slightly loose, not fully. Still attached up top. I don't want to pull on it too much, but 3 packs. And this next lot is pretty cool. Hey, Cal, can you throw that black jersey on a hanger for me? See on top? Can you reach that? Thanks, Mike. Get 2 more lots, and I'll show you a couple things. We got the Mickey Mantle. I met Mickey at the Paramus Mall button, and then a Mickey Mantle keychain, 1995. So can you put these are Hawkeye, Mike? Thank you, Mike. Okay, Mike. Here's the scrapbook. My setup's not great for it here. Let me actually, let me put this out here and I will, yep. Mike says hi, Mrs. Flips.
Hello.
I take that out of there.
Where are you going?
Let me go flip through that book out here. Here's a scrapbook. It's all baseball. I think it's mostly DiMaggio. There's DiMaggio, Greenberg. This is DiMaggio's retirement. Let's see if there's a date in there. Anyone know when DiMaggio retired? It's pretty cool. I guess he's holding his game used glove. Say 51. These are all clippings. It's pretty cool that it's all centered around DiMaggio. DiMaggio's like last season. So can I get this running? Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Ted Williams. Wow. Ted retains title with 556 batting average. Is that? You really hit 5? That can't be correct. That's maybe just late in the season. All right. Anybody wants me to rerun that, let me know. Some of those pages are loose, too. The warehouse is a disaster right now because I'm packing up for a show. So all these are going to be off of a rack in a little bit. Mr. Baseball, movie promo. There's a Toronto Maple Leafs, CCM, Michael Renberg jersey. We got Bernie Kosar Dolphins on the Lego Athletic. That's a game used at Widener College. Phillies. Heinz Ward All-Pro jersey. That's a local piece. That's a pretty cool one. Signed. Atlanta Braves starter jersey, cutoff sleeve, signed by Davey Johnson. Not in Delaware, but it's near me in Chester, PA. Pennsylvania, Delaware County. Flyers. There's I don't think that one has a name. Yeah, number 82 for the Packers. Reggie White, Lego Athletic. That's a youth size, but a Fanimation Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. That's a Penn game used. I think it's like a 100-pound football team. Merrill Hodge football camp. Franco Harris. That's a Rawlings, I think. Yeah, Rawlings. Size large. Jersey. There's more jerseys in this rack. It's a soccer jersey. I forget what country that's from. That's a cool Honda like motorcycle racing jersey. Another soccer one. That's a Mizuno China like world national team. That's a Yamori Giants, I think. Yeah, Sugo. That's like the team that Sadahara O played on. Vikings. Falco, size large. Like 70s. This is a nice Astros. Astros like Sunset, Pro Knit. What's that one? Tampa Bay Bucks. Russell Athletic. That's not Tampa Bay. That's the AFL team. Forget that team right now. If anybody saw anything they liked, or Wolves, if you saw anything, that one, there's Harlem Wizards jersey. USA hockey jersey. I know price on Harris, Astros, and Braves. Harris. What was the Harris? Blanking. Harris. Franco. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a price. Let me see. Astros, that in this rack, I think, right? Yeah. So the Astros, my tag on it, and I'll do better than the tag. The tag on the Astros is 80. I would do 60 on the Astros. Very nice throwback. I mean, it's not a throwback. It's a vintage jersey, but, throwback looking now. Also this one over here, Patriots. I think it's just like a high school team. Franco Harris, the Rawlings, size large. I'm at 50. I would do 35 on the Franco Harris. And then Braves. That was the sign one, right? Yeah. That's not the right. That's a Flyers tag. Did I not have this tagged? There it is. But that actually still has a tag, too. I forgot to show that. So the original starter tags are on it. I'm at 125. I would do $90 on that piece. Some more back here. This one's sold. I can get this out of here. I think these are mostly going to be like not professional. Yeah, those are not professional jerseys back there. They're like, local schools. Let me know if you liked any of them Wolves or any of those prices. Hopefully I remember what I said. All right. I do have a Ricky Williams New Orleans. Oh, just going to say New Orleans Saints. I do have a Ricky Williams New Orleans Saints jersey right here. Champion, size 44. Size large. So Chris, the Astros, let me, I think I said 60. What happened? 60? Yeah, I have 60 on it. Wolves.
You said 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I quoted 60. I'll split the difference with you, Wolves, at 50. 50. I mean, I bring all that to the National, so that kind of stuff, having that style jersey. Yeah, go for it. No problem. And you'll probably find that one's listed somewhere. Probably shouldn't say the names of other platforms here, but that one is listed somewhere. Where's the Nationals? Yeah, I didn't see any National stuff, did we? I do have a killer. Did you find that little soccer t-shirt? It's like a youth size, a Washington team. It was on the top of the pile that I think you were putting on hangers. Oh yeah, you want the yeah, I prefer the vintage stuff. I prefer the screen print, that's how the teams wore it too at that point. Not that one. It was a kid's jersey, kid's t-shirt. I ran these earlier. I'll run them again. It's in 1972. Johnny Walker's schedule coins for the Giants and Jets. Three Giants, 3 Jets. I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, I do have Saint stuff. I'm selling on dibdit.com, Chris. If you come over here, sign up for use code SPORTFLIPS, you'll get $5 free to spend. Oh, Ready Picker One's in on it. That's a good little resell lot, I think, Mike. Thank you, Mike. No, it was a tiny T-shirt. If you didn't see it, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Here we got a little pin assortment. I don't know what the heck that is. It's an elephant rowing. I don't know what that's supposed to be for. An Olympic team. Barry Sanders coin. Oh, awesome, Mike. Yeah, you had a great box. Texas Rangers button. Al Holland, Phillies button. Doc Gooden. Mike, I have another break tonight. Did the cards. I do have some cool, some other pieces of the past stuff that I haven't run before. I'm going to do a different style break on one box. Juan Samuel, coin. Steve Balboni. Let me know what this is. No idea what that is. Freebo Bridge and Tunnel Authority. Some sort of tunnel. Maybe you did to use that token to get through. Awesome, Mike. Dave Rigetti, Tom Herr, and then Mike Schmidt. So you got that little pile of buttons and coins and assortment. I actually put that with the clothes. I'm going to use that as a tablecloth for the show. Thank you, Mike. What'd you say? Nah. Thanks, Mike. Curtain? Yeah, cool. I'll save that. Got a cool patch lock coming up. We got a little button lot first, though. So we have a NHL All-Star Game, 2003. Olympics, 92. I don't know what the heck that is. Mike Schmidt again on the coin. Steve Bedrosian, Bedrock. John Denny. Paul Malder. Olympic button. John Crocker. USA Olympics. John Franco. Little like donkey. VFW Special Olympics button. That's enameled. And Fred Lynn. Good little pile there. What's up, Josh? you going, man? I was saying earlier, Josh, I'm getting ready. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm going to pack all my clothes up for the Philly Vintage Flea. If you're ever in the Philly area during that show, definitely worth stopping by. It's an awesome show. You would kill it there. Trying to see what I got. I have most of it's like packed. Let me see I'll see if I can find something here. Thanks, Mike. I might have ran this before. Probably not a banger, Josh, but a single stitch dare. Reach out and restore awareness day. Oop. Paper thin, super soft. No tag. I would say it's probably more like a large. Run that in case anybody wants that. I thought you collected dare stuff, or at least you had a bunch. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, pretty early one, right? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Get that in your pile. Oop, kicked my tripod. Mojo. Huh? Yeah. All right. Another button lot here. Sorry, my tabletop is a disaster right now. Phillies, early 80s button. Chet Lemon. Kirby Puckett. Tim Raines. Dave Concepcion. Cycle Smart. It's a little Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney. USA Basketball. That's a cool one. Mike Schmidt again. Juan Samuel. Ricky Jordan. Olympics 92. Another Olympics 92. Texas Rangers. Gary Carter. A little batch, run for $2. I don't even remember. I sold some. I might. I'll look around. They might have been exhibit cards, but I might have them with my card stuff. Yeah, give me those 3. I'll run them. Thanks, Todd Pella. Appreciate it. Oh, these are it's a new space over there. Todd Pella. You probably did, Mike. TODDPELLA. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks for watching. Selling on dibdid.com. Give me a little more weight in the slot, but we got 3 starting lineups. Terrell Davis, Peter Warwick, and Ron Dane. Big bruising back for the Giants. So 3 starting lineups in package. Anybody wants them? Dixie Flipper does. Thank you, Dixie. So does Todd Pella. Dixie Flipper's back. Thank you, Dixie Flipper. Appreciate it. I can run some more of them if you guys like them. Dixie Flipper. Give me another 3, Cal. Let me run this while I'm waiting for her to bring me stuff. This is a tin, upper deck tin. But, oops, sorry, I was loud. Loaded with, these are all Harley-Davidson cards. There's a, this is like a separate little box. Factory set. There's some in sleeves over here. So all a tin full of Harley-Davidson cards. And you get the tin, obviously. I don't know what set that's for. I mean, I know it's upper deck, but it doesn't say the year. 1994 on the tin. That's good. Appreciate the bids. Top L is in a 10. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, man.
Josh.
Yep, Mojo. Yeah. All right, so we got a little, I'll do this into 2 lots. We got a group of patches here. Oop, small. I'm trying to find a small lot. So we got Volksmarch, 1981, Chester, Virginia. I don't know what Volksmarch is. Got Boy Scout Council. These look like more military. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Look, it looks like a Ferrari logo, but I don't know what that one is. Then we got a, is that like a dragon inside a sword? I don't really know what's going on there. These are military, I'm sure. Then we got Old Ironsides. That's a cool one. Number 1. And we got Strategic Air Command. I mean, how cool is that one? And that's very raised embroidery. So super cool lot of 5 military patches and the Boy Scout, and then whatever that Volksmarch one with the flower is. $2. I thought about just saving all these up, and if I find a cool early denim jacket, you know, having all these sewn on there, all different patches would be pretty cool. I know people do that. I've never done it, but that'd be awesome. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. It's in a cool batch. You'll probably do that. Most creative clothing people over there at the Mojo Dojo. Mojo. This is a smaller lot. We got, I'm running a telephone. I didn't mean to run it. Telephone Pioneers. Winter Camp. Another military one. And I don't know what that little shoulder epaulette or something. Yeah, I bet. I was going to run them and throw them in your pile, Josh. I'll go with that first batch. Little bonuses. I'll throw them in with the other patches, Mojo. Let me run this lot. I ran these the other day. I was shocked I didn't get bids, but these are little like squirt rings. And you got a pen. You got a 90s, I think it was 97 if I remember correctly, Bart Simpson pen. Don't know if it works. Then you got 3 Simpsons 90s squirt rings, 2 different Barts, and the Homer in the center. Oh, awesome, man. Very cool. Yeah, I think it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, man. At least that's what I didn't even mention the date, but I thought it was in July. Mike is in? Okay. I thought it was July. Yeah, because you had told me that on Instagram or a text. And Shane was saying happy birthday yesterday when we're recording the podcast to you. So I'm like, I don't know where he saw that. Yeah, that's cool. I'll run that. Okay. Is that the styrofoam thing with it? Okay. Thanks, little Buddha. Appreciate it. You're going to little Buddha. We got a cool, it still has an auction company tag on it. Let me, got a Babe Ruth plate. That'll come off. Beautiful imagery on there. What company is this? Delphi. Don't use it as a plate because pigments required may poison food. So that's a. And then with its original paperwork there. So you got the Babe Ruth plate. All right, no tickers there. Sort of another starting lineup lot. You guys like that first batch. You got 3 football ones. You got Sean Springs, Seattle Seahawks. Adrian Morrell, the Jets. And Dave Klingler for the Bengals. So 3 starting lineups, $2. Todd Pella's in. Thank you, Todd Pella. Appreciate it. Oh, that was Todd Pella. All right. I'm going to run this one by itself because this is a bigger one just for packaging reasons. But we got the baseball greats. It needs to be a little wipe down. Actually, maybe, Cal, can you just light that with a little Lysol wipe? It's a little dusty. It's not going to show that well. I'll run these two meanwhile. I'll run these two together instead. Got Alan Trammell, Jose Canseco on the play at second base. And we got, this is an early one, 89, Don Mattingly, Yankees. So they can go block a hunker-doodle over there, or whatever his name is. Thanks, Todd. All right. Thank you, Todd. Todd Pella again. There we go. Freshly cleaned here. The Johnny Bench, Pete Rose. Pete's sliding into second base. Johnny Bench, as we were a big, powerful swing there. Running for $2. Davey's in on him too. Thank you, Davey. Oh, it was ended. Thank you, Davey. Davey Grubb. Got a cool pair of hockey ones here. We got Keith Kachuk, son playing very well these days, and Daniel Alfredson. Ottawa Senators, Winnipeg Jets. Thank you, Todd. Todd taking it down. Todd Pella. You did? All right. Todd, yeah. We got a 1988 basketball one here. So first year basketball, Joe Barry Carroll. Card's a little loose in the thing. And then we got a Nolan Ryan keepsake ornament. Thank you, Todd. Top belly good. Pair of football, we got Sean Alexander. Big, good names here. Sean Alexander, Seattle Seahawks. And then they got Chris Carter, Vikings. Cool. That works. Thank you, Todd. Todd Bell again. This is a good pair. We got a Cal Ripken Jr. with the bigger, like thicker style with the baseballs, pro action starting lineup. And you get the 1996 on card Cal Ripken Jr. diving and make a play at shortstop. Thank you, Todd. Another pair of hockey ones. I don't know if Roxy's in the room, but I'll do it a different time. I'll run this guy too next. All right, so we got Zygmunt Palffy, Islanders. We got Sandis Ozelinch, Colorado Avalanche. Todd's got a big box of starting lineups coming his way. What's up, Jay? Thank you, Todd. All right, back to a small item here. Oop. So we got a Walt Disney pennant. Walt Disney Productions, World on Ice. Does have a little blunted tip there, but great color on it. 29 inches, or slightly less with the blunted tip. Tip Uncle Lou, welcome in. Guys, anyone into sports cards, I'm doing a football break tonight on dibdiccards.com. It's a Don Russ optic break, and both breaks I'll have something vintage in the break. First one I'll have a 1982 Topps Rack Pack football, of course, and then a 88 Topps in the second break. I've run this before. Let me run it again. This is a good lot. Giant group of mixed loose starting lineups. So there's Bo Jackson. There was a Jordan. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Von Hayes. Mike Schmidt. Bo Jackson there. There's a second Bo. Barry Sanders, his helmet's in the bottom. There's Thurman Thomas with his helmet. Isaiah Thomas. Another Bo. It's a big lot of blue starting lineups. What's up, Mike Mecco? How's it going, Mike? Ty Pella takes it down. Just leave. I'll take a look in a second. Got two. I'll run these. I run these individually. I run together. Pair of Ty Pella on that lot. What's up, Mike? Trying to find the medium listing. There it is. Oop. All right, pair of Osborne family toys. We got Kelly Osborne and Sharon Osborne with the cat and the dog, or maybe they're both dogs. They're both dogs. Todd is in. Little Buddha is too. Thank you, little Buddha. I don't know what this is. It's a keychain enameled. It's a Native American raised relief face on it. It says taller, Myanmar, something over there, Maracay. Pretty early, right? Oh, that's all enameled. So I don't know what it's a keychain, but beyond that, what it's advertising for or what it's about, no clue, but pretty cool, whatever it is. Running here, 20 seconds, $2. Didn't research this, just grabbed out of a box of stuff that I picked up. Pretty interesting phone number, too. I assume it's like a Central American. Did I start it? Either I didn't start it or it didn't run. It ran and didn't get a bid. There we go. Josh didn't, so I must not have run it. Thank you, Wolves. Ooh, grab some other stuff here. Wolves baseball. Oh, you have Angel stuff? Look at that thread show. Look at that lamp, though. The lamp is cool. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, I can do that. This is a cool piece. I think it's missing its lid, unfortunately. But it's a... I'm going to plug it in and show you that it works. All right, I can see that it spins. It has like tropical fish. It's hard to pick up in the camera. Oop, I was holding it while I was trying to spin. Tropical fish that run around the whole lamp. I think it's Spencer's. Yeah, Spencer's 1994 Rabbit Tanaka. Yeah, I think it would have had a lid that went on top. But I mean, you can use it without that lid. It has a pretty cool like chrome look to the base. But again, it does work. Tropical fish lamp. It's a bigger piece, probably about 14 inches tall. We got Tropical Fish, 90s, 1994, Spencer's lamp. This is the next best thing from a lava lamp back in the mid to late 90s. All right. Okay, yeah, all right, that's cool. Was that? Give me that other little dolphins thing. There's another Hallmark right there. Give me that one too. Yeah, that's cool. What's up, Andy? Next, I was pretty. You would have killed for that in college, Annie, right? Kelly, remember what it was horribly embarrassing when I did back in college. Remember all those like Absolute bottles that I would like put like highlighter stuff in? Candles, yeah, candles. Man, that was an embarrassing time. We got a keepsake ornament, Shaquille O'Neal, and Mickey Mantle on the right. Mickey Mantle, Shaquille O'Neal, keepsake ornaments. Yeah, I had like a group of like empty liquor bottles that, yeah, I'll take that. And I like filled them with like the innards of like a highlighter and put them in front of a black light. It was a pretty cool look for the ladies coming over, right, Kel? She was impressed. It helped to hook in Mrs. Flips, my alcohol bottle display. Yeah, there were ladies coming over. There's always ladies over. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. Kel. That. This is a cool vintage lot here.
Who's this?
Mike Metco, new name on that today. Pair of Mickey Mantle matchbooks. They're full. Restaurant in pretty early. You can see that phone number, Mayfair 47400. You don't see those kind of phone numbers anymore. And let's see, they are both the same restaurant. So cocktail lounge, restaurant, cocktail lounge, and swimming pool. Oop. Here we go. Thanks, Mike. I told you it was an embarrassing story. I don't think I was the only person who did it. Did anyone else do that? I didn't come up with that on my own, I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't even know. There you go, Josh. Yeah, right? It's cool. You're making a new thing. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you. Mike Metco. Oh, let me grab something else. What is this one? Mike Metco. So we got a Michael Jordan, like Space Jam era McDonald's giveaway. Got the Happy Meal Jordan baseball. Got the Jordan speedometer kind of thing. Jordan mini football. And the Frisbee. Frisbee's the coolest piece with his face on there. His face is on all of them, but the bigger face. I wish I did. I don't think I did that, Andy. I didn't have a pyramid of beer cans. The cars are cool. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Mike Metco again, Cal. We got a pair of on-card Upper Deck Collectibles. You got Ryan Howard with card and car, and you got Citizens Bank Park, Home and Road cars. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Thank you, Davey. I wish I went to Jamaica on spring break. I went to Daytona Beach, and it was literally, like 3 colleges, Cal? Basically, it was like 3 colleges, and like, it was bike week. We were in bike week, so we're mainly just us and thousands of bikers. Davey Grubb. Is there another one of them? Yeah, I'll grab something in there. Take this one. That's good. Put them. I'll take them in the shop. Yeah, that's cool. All right, got another group of those cars. That was senior week, 1994, Andy. That's when that was. Got Pat Burrell, 2002. Pat Burrell again, 2002, and then Ryan Howard again. So you got three Phillies cars on card. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold that. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, Andy. By the time me, you, and Andy and Doreen went to the beach, I think Andy's bringing up. This is Jack. Yeah, set that aside. Thank you, Davey. That was in college, yeah.
Good, Andy. Who's this?
That is Davey Grubb. Andy, this is a piece for you. That's a tin litho bicycle rider. He's a double arm amputee. That's rarer than the 2-armed tin litho bicycle rider. All right, this is a rarity. Yeah, look, Ma, no hands. You got it, Mike. You nailed it. Yeah, give me that. That's cool. You're in Delaware? I don't know what you mean right now. All right, that didn't get bit. I am shocked at that. Stunned. Here we got a 19 something, because I don't know the date. I think it's 50. Oh, yeah. Yep. 1950s. Nellie Fox, favorite chewing tobacco. I think this is like a notepad. Yeah. I wonder why I have that. I don't even know what I had down there. What is that? Can you show me that tag? Thank you, Mike. Like on a Hawkeye, Mike. We got a cool book. We got the 1948 baseball guide. Hawkeye. Ted Williams on the cover. Oh, that's even cooler. You got the AAPG BL girl in the back, All American Girls Baseball League. I never saw that back cover before, or I never looked for it, but oh yeah, they're very cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, where are you finding this stuff, Cal? This is a good book. What's up, Caleb? How's it going, man? This next piece is super cool. After this too, yeah, she's pulling some cool stuff out. I guess I had a few boxes of stuff set aside for a show, and I never pulled any of it out. Thank you, Mike. So next piece I'm going to show, and if I get 3 people to say run, I'll run it because it has some good value. It's an early piece. That is Mike Metco. If you have no interest, no worries. But we got True to the Old Flag. This is an 1890s. Got the baseball player with the pillbox hat, football player in the Union suit. Hardback book. Let's see if we can find a date. I mean, those uniforms are early uniforms. It's got to be 1890s. I don't see a date in there, though. Anybody else have interest on it? Definitely good resale value. Again, I have so much stuff, and my goal is to empty this warehouse by the end of the year. That's probably an unachievable goal. If you've seen me, let me walk around the warehouse. But I would say this is probably like a $50 book. Yes, please. You like that idea? All right. We'll get it running. '90s, True to the Old Flag with beautiful baseball and football player graphic cover. Yeah, absolutely. My goal is not to renew the lease for at least part of it. Me and Andy could talk about that because he pays part of the rent, or he will pay part of the rent. But yeah, definitely want to move through a ton of inventory. So this is I love this piece that has both sport and like patriotism all wrapped up into one sandwich, I guess. Yeah, right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Cool pickup. Here you go.
Mike.
Hawkeye Mike. That's right. Yeah, there are multiple mics. I got to be more specific with you. Here we go. This is not did the threads, but she pulled it out, so I'll run it. Got a Star Wars tag, Lucasfilms, size small, Darth Vader t-shirt. It is double stitched, but it is like, a tag. So I'd say what, like Y2K, Darth Vader, Star Wars t-shirt. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great shelf-sitting book, right? And there's people that collect like every known football book or baseball book. Some of those early books, like 1860s in the baseball realm, are like super rare. But I know a couple guys who like try to get every baseball book out there. All right, no interest there. I will save that for threads. All right, this is a super cool lot here. Again, since you guys like that 1890s book, let's roll another little more 1890s at you. I remember where I had these because I'm trying to move out of one of my antique shop booths, and I pulled a bunch of stuff out of that booth to run on here. I set it under my table and forgot about it. And Mrs. Flips is annoying and cleaning over here. No, not annoying, just joking. That was size small, little Buddha, that she's cleaning under the table. It looks like a little Mrs. Flips, right? So we got these are 1890s Yacht Colors of the World Duke cigarettes cards. It might even be 1880s, probably more like 1888. But we got Katie Vaughn of in the colors of the American Canoe Association. Then we got Majeska in the colors of the Williamsburg Yacht Club. And we got Pauline Hall in the colors of the Royal Canadian Yacht Club. 1890. This one has a blank back for some reason. So which one does Mrs. Flips look like? Cal, come over here, Cal. Yeah, I'll run one of them. Cal, which? She was not volunteering. Ah, come on. Turned it, and I broke my tripod. We get these guys running. Milady. There you go.
Oh, here's the lid.
Oh, just give me one of them. I'll run it. Just one, not the whole box. One of the balls. Yep. Thank you. I know. I'm very careful. I'm covered in animals when I'm asleep, so he's got to sneak around the animals to poison me. Right, Cal?
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's going to poison me in my sleep. Well, she's going to poison you, Andy, if you keep talking about Ocean City.
Oh my God, good thing.
Yeah, slow death, right, Mike? By the way, you're in the cards. I'm doing a card break on Did the Cards tonight at 9 p.m. Football break. Donruss Optic with a little vintage flair. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Mike Metco. All right, what did I have in my hand? I just put something down. I just had something. Oh, that right here. Right here. Here we got a Tommy John, official National League, single sign baseball. I bought a big group of these, like a dozen Tommy John signed balls from Hunt Auctions, one of the leading sports auctions in the country. It is a game, it's a official league ball that they rub down with dirt before using them. But Tommy John, single sign baseball. No COA, but I have no doubt about it based on where I got it. Okay, Mike is in. Yeah, it's cool. Perfect. That's good. They're going to fall off there.
No, if you do it carefully, they won't.
I was, guys, maybe I'll run in the future, did the show, but I bought a big lot of stuff recently. Hawkeye Mike, Cal. Let's see if she can catch this ball.
No, stop.
Here, Cal. She caught it. One hand, too, Mike. All right. Let's get this over here. Oh, I knew it was going to fall off of there. Got a little Phillies baseball display. We got the Phillies logo ball in the center. You got Mariano Duncan. So these are like 93 fills. Kurt Schilling, Duncan. Darren Dalton, Dutch. Tommy Green. The Crocker. Wes Chamberlain. Dave Hollins. He was like the tough guy on the team. And Nails, Lenny Dykstra. Pretty cool, like Phillies baseball 93 team display. Running here for $2. Mike is in. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. That's a cool display. I've never seen that before. I think that'll sell well. Mike Metco. All right. Got another group of these. Let me take them out of these sleeves. That way I can show them better because the plastic doesn't show that well on the light. Same set. We got the, these are blank backed. Kate Blank in the colors of the Mud Hook. Yeah, let me bring a small thing to stage first. Kate Blank in the colors of the Mud Hook Yacht Club. Got Blanche Roosevelt in the colors of the Haverhill Yacht Club. And we got Marie Burroughs in the colors of the Danish Yacht Club. There we go. 318, I would say probably 1888 tobacco cards, Duke Tobacco. And who's your favorite there of the ladies? I go Blanche Roosevelt. Plus, you got maybe she's related to the Roosevelt, the political family there. I could see that. A Haverhill Yacht Club sounds like a pretty fancy yacht club too. So, did that run? No, maybe I never. I think it did run, right? Let's see. Yeah, because the last one was medium. All right, Mike, coming your way. All right. Who else? Mike Mecco. Sorry, I got to be more specific with you. Oh, some of these fell off. Big stack of Happy Days cards and sticker cards on top. I ran them earlier. I'll run them again just because they're in my way here. But it's either a full or partial set. Thank you, Mike. Andy, are you still in the room? We got a cool Sanders card over here in this one little lot. Thank you, Mike. Mike Metco. Got all those clothes on hangers that were in that pile. Cool. These are like hologram cards, Pro Bowl hologram cards. Got Marshall Faulk. And they're not going to show well. Let me actually shut my ring light off for a second. And Marshall Faulk. Leroy Horde. Another Leroy Horde. Irving Fryer. Warren Moon. Troy Aikman. Steve Young. Jerry Rice. Pretty cool that their faces move and change when you turn them. Marino. And there's Barry Sanders, the last one. Whole pack, group of them running. 90-something upper deck. Yeah, they're 3D. Yeah, they change when you... That one doesn't... Yeah, he doesn't change as much. Some do. All right, no takers on that. Over here. Trying a 1979 Phillies calendar. They did use it. Let's see. Oh, wow. There's on February 26, 1979, there was an eclipse. Frank's birthday over there. There's a wedding in Burlington. Room 105, Pat. It's like a little fancy date with Pat. So, 1979 Phillies calendar, running for $2. Gary Maddox, Steve Carlton, Mike Schmidt. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I'm gonna run. Move over here. I'll run that. Yeah, that's cool. Got some vintage comics here. This is a super cool one here. Got a 15-cent Hot Wheels comic book with Fighting Marines, 15 cent, and Dragon Wheels, 15 cents. So 3 vintage comic books. I never saw the Hot Wheels comics, but I'm not a big comic guy. I don't know comics very well, but pretty cool lot here. Hot Wheels comic, 15 cent, Fighting Marines, Dragon wheels. Little Buddha's in. Thank you, Little Buddha. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine running it, but that's going to be a pain to ship. This is so long. All right, this is a good lot. 15-cent Superman. I didn't look any of these up. Literally, these just pulling out of a box. So I don't know the value here, or if there's any keys, or if that's the first appearance of Devil Man or something. I have no idea. But Superman, 15-cent. Tarzan of the Apes, gold key, 15-cent. D-Day, 15 or 12-cent on the D-Day. So vintage comic lot. I remember I bought these to put them in my antique shop. I have a space near the front of the shop that I sell a ton of comics in. So I'll buy lots, but if they've been sitting here for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, I'll run them here. The DD one's super cool. Thank you, Ready Picker One. Appreciate it. Okay. Ready Picker One. Oop. Another lot here. We got Batman and Metal Man. Metal Man, 12-cent comic there. Avengers, 12-cent comic. Has some paper loss. There's that one with no cover. And Journey to the Center of the Earth, 15-cent classics. So a couple 12-cent ones there, Avengers and Batman. Who's this dude back here with the long chin? You know him? Little Buddha's in. First appearance of Chin Man. Jay Leno, yeah. Does have a Jay Leno look. Little Buddha taking it down. First appearance of Jay Leno. We got in this lot. Let's see. This is a cool lot, I think. Got a 12-cent Atom. The Atom. Let me duplicate this. The last one's my favorite, but the Atom, Where Monsters Dwell, and Haunted. That's a cool one. All new Haunted. The Lure of the Swamp. There we go. 3. That's a 20-cent, 15-cent, 12-cent. They go up or down depending on how you look at them. 12-cent DC, The Atom. 20-cent Charlton Comics, Haunted. And Where Monsters Dwell, Marvel. It's Grudo. Never heard of Grudo. What was the strange secret of Grudo? Thank you, Ready Picker One. Cal. Got a couple military ones here. Grudo was into knitting. It's good to know. Where Monsters Dwell. I'm sorry, not Where Monsters Dwell. Ready Picker One. It's a long stream. We got Rat Patrol, 12-cent. The next two runners are cool, though. We got the military Battlefield Action, 12-cent. And Army War Heroes. Super cool one there. Terror in the Viet Cong Tunnel. Vietnam War. 12-cent, 12-cent, 12-cent. Rat Patrol. Battlefield Action. Army War Heroes. Oh, that was the strange secret. All right, I get you now. Think you're ready, picker one? Ready, picker one, this lot. All right, here we got another 3 lot here. The last one reminds me a ton of the King of Pennants in the chat. Bamba, not this one, Bamba the Jungle Boy. Look at that awesome tree. You got a tree with teeth and like lobster claws. That's a pretty cool tree. 12-cent DC Comics. You got Adam and Hawkman, 12-cent comic, DC. Then the King of Pennants, said sack. Said sack. Whack. You get like a battle plan comic book there. So 25-cent on that one. Sad Sack, Adam and Hawkman, and Bamba the Jungle Boy running for $2. That's the coolest one, I think, obviously. But don't you read that? Don't you think immediately of Andy? Gross. I'm not talking about any actual body part. I mean, it's just saying Sad Sack. Thank you, little Buddha. These are a little more of a 4 modern comic lot. We got Dark Ride, issue 1, 3, 4. Were they the same? No, I'm sorry. I just can't read. 2. Okay, 1 through 4 here. Dark Ride. Never heard of this comic. Pretty cool graphic on that one. No takers on that lot. All right. Let me run these guys. I think I ran these earlier, but I'll add to it. Get the Mickey Mantle photo ball, facsimile signature, in packaging. Rich Aurelia, San Francisco Giants ball. We got a Colorado Rockies like gumball cap. And with it, let's put in a little Mickey Mantle ring. Mickey Mantle ring. So you got the 4 baseball pieces there. What is that thing?
No idea.
Must be some sort of electronic thing. Oh, yeah. What does he do? Little Buddha's in. Is it supposed to do something, you think? Because it looks like it has battery compartment. Thank you, little Buddha. All right. I get this thing. I don't know what it is. We're trying to figure it out. It's a NASCAR, I guess, Coors Extra Gold. His like glasses roll up. And it looks like, I mean, it has screws. It almost looks like you would take that off for batteries, but it doesn't look like it would do anything. I don't know if it maybe, I have no idea what this thing is. Does that come off? No. Maybe you guys know. Maybe it does nothing. It's just a cool looking shelf sitter. I don't know. But whatever it is, $2 if anybody likes it. Todd Pella's in. Thank you, Todd. Todd Pella. Yeah, I'll do that. That's good. Do this one. Save that one aside. Just give me everything else. Everything there. And that one too. All right. We'll run a few more lots and I'll be hopping off because we're almost coming up on 2 hours soon. Got a Miss Piggy coffee mug. hard to read that. Is Soma the tasty seller? I don't know. I'm not sure what that says, but pretty cool. Very nice. I know Miss Piggy has such beautiful blue eyes. Did you, Cal?
Yeah,
You do that?
I do.
Who's better eyes, me or Miss Piggy?
I got you.
Look very similar. I think my eyes are cornflower blue, and she looks the same. All right, we're getting another pin lot. Okay, guys, I'm running a card break tonight, dibditcards.com, 9 o'clock, so come on over there. We got Phillies button, Jason Michaels. Not sports at all, M&M. Tour token, tack pin. It's not the M&M brick that ADH Dave found, but pretty cool. Got Bill Buckner. That was Andy's nickname in high school, Bill Buckner, when we were on the baseball field. Phillips 88, Olympic button. 92 Olympic button. Oop. Baseball World Champs 1976. Miscellaneous patch. Juan Samuel. Ballpark Tours, Baltimore Orioles. What the heck did that say? The Doer Highlanders, like a little Scottish button. President Nixon. Frank White. Steve Carlton. Oop. Steve Bedrosian. Jeffrey Leonard. Little military badge. There's a lot in this lot. A rowing elephant. Phillips again. And then we got a I'd rather be shopping button. So all that, one money. A lot there. Todd Pella's in. Says ready picker one. It's a nice lot. Thank you, Mike. Ready picker one. I'll put them in this cup for now, and then we'll put them. Well, I guess it's easier to do that. All right, let's do. Wrecking the place here. We got Marvin Harrison starting lineup. I'll run two starting lineup lots, and I'll pop off. I got a ton of work to do for this show tomorrow. If anybody's in Philly, I'll be at the Philly Vintage Flea, a vintage clothing show. Set up, bringing hundreds of hats. Got Marvin Harrison starting lineup, and you got the Lamar Lathon starting lineup. Running for $2. Thank you, Todd. And this one, we got the 88 basketball. This is a desirable set. Roddy McRae, Houston Rockets, with the headliners, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Miami Dolphins piece there. Goat is here to start over? Oh, yeah. Goat, hang out with me tonight on Dib to Cards, 9 o'clock. Got a couple good breaks. I have the two breaks that have loaded up, and I'll do some other stuff. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Todd. Okay, I don't know how many lots that was, but it feels like it was a lot. Let's see, was it show it there? 51 lots. That's a lot to sell in a Todd Pella. Really? Oh, very cool. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. See you guys tonight. We'll be sorry, Mark. Mark, you can pre-bid on the if you want. Obviously you don't have to, but you can pre-bid on the. Well, the first break is running at like regular auction. You can bid now up until between 8 and 8:30. The teams start to end. And then the second break is up for pre-bids in the auction itself. So you can place pre-bids on that stuff. The first break is Donruss Optic Mega Blaster, totally certified blaster, and 1982 Topps Rack Pack football, of course. Second break is a Donruss Optic Retail box, like a Donruss Fat Pack, Prestige Fat Pack, and a 88 Topps pack. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you for hanging out with me. Let me see if there's anyone I can raid here. That was a lot to say. I'm pretty tired of talking. A Vintage Vagabond. Get them rated. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you. I'll try to hold this stuff for one more show, and it'll get shipped out soon. So here we go.